Welcome to the Vitruvian Health Key Folders video. So this video is going to take you through an understanding of your Google Drive, where you can find your training programs, how to get supplements, other documents, how to upload progress photos, and complete your check-in form. So this is important because it helps keep in touch with your trainer week to week outside of sessions. So if you have recently signed up with us at Vitruvian Health, my name's Karl. I'm the founder of the company, and I'd like to formally welcome you and say thank you for entrusting me and my team to help you with your fitness goals in lifestyle, training, and nutrition. Now, please understand that our packages aren't just per session, it's actually an inclusive package. So that means you have access to us outside of the session. So if you have questions or you want to find out more information about us and you want more help, the best place to go to would be Vitruvian Health, Facebook, and like the page, because when you'll have access to this pretty much before, current, and after, so everyone can have it. So we get asked little questions. Yeah, I'll point out I make spelling mistakes. Kate doesn't. That's me. So little things, articles, when we're hiring, and videos with questions. So not feeling great, someone asked, so what can I do? It's little snippets, short videos. You can even look at our YouTube channel. That's probably where you get more in-depth videos and discussions, but that's probably the week-to-week snippets. So you can get little punchy videos from it. So the second thing is when you receive an email from info@vitruvianhealth.com.au, so probably Petra, our current admin, you'll get sent a link that you'll click on, and then we'll get a request from you. So we don't actually provide access to everyone's folder straight away because we have key documents in those folders. So when you use your personal email, we cross-reference what we have in our file, and then we'll provide you access. So if we go into this, there are key forms in every folder. So this is the Google Drive. This is Michaela's. So you'll have your own name inside your trainers folder. There'll be an update folder, training program folder. So this is where you'll find your training program, the exercise archive. So this is where if you, outside of your session, so if you're training with your trainer 3 times a week, but you're training 5 times, so 2 on your own, and you forget an exercise, well, the exercise archive is there to help you. So for example, if you've got rope external rotation, click on the name, so it's clickable. And then what you'll find is a video on YouTube of me or my team or some models having us explain the exercise to you in detail. So the whole way through, so if we see this, it's a step-by-step explaining the exercise one step at a time and the key details of that. So this is for all of these exercises. So if you've got dumbbell press, then click on the dumbbell press. That'll revert into it on YouTube as well. And if you want more, you can always subscribe as well. So this is me explaining it with Kate, and there'll be different angles showing shoulder position, upper back position, leg position, and me coaching that exercise. So if you're on your own, you've got us there helping you as well. Now from there, you've got your training program, so it'll be labeled with your name. For exercise forms, so these are all the key documents that you would have signed. So you have access to your terms and conditions, medical screening forms, nutritional guidance. So this is where your nutritional plan is and where to get supplements. So there's a guide. You don't need to get all the supplements, but these are the common supplements that we recommend. We do have them on sale, so you can get it. If you want to go have someone get them for you, just type in info@vitruvianhealth.com.au, supps order, and then you can order your supps. And we can get them in for you. But again, easier access. All of these have a link which gives you 5% off. So if you click on it, it'll send you straight to the site of where to get these supplements that we recommend. There's millions of supplements out there. These are just the common ones that we recommend that are consistent. You could go to Coles or Woolies, but the thing is the quality isn't very high. So we're looking at quantity as well as quality. And these are typically where nutrition stores will buy their supps from. But the thing is, rather than you have to go to the store and pay double the price, it's better to just go to the source itself. So we've worked out how to get that. Personally, things that I use whey protein, BCAAs with my training. So I've recommended the best ones, or what we use. There are great products out there as well. If you're looking for a product like a protein powder, this isn't a supplement, it's just a meal replacement. Details here, you're really looking at hydrolyze and isolate. If you have your own protein and it's a concentrate, think of hydrolyzed as the top, isolate is in the middle, it's slow releasing, concentrate is just the leftover byproduct. It's quite cheap and easy to get, but it's not quality. So these are a good balance between quantity and quality. But if you're looking for the highest quality, then you're looking at practitioner grades. We are working on getting a practitioner on the team, like a chiro or an osteo, but you have to do 5 years of experience studying that. So that's Metagenics, Thorns types of products, but on comparison, still quite good. Then from there, you'll have, so that's the nutrition, that's where you get all your information from. So if you're looking at that, then we have the check-in sheet. So this, well, check-in sheet and the update folder. Update folder, you have progress photos. And what you'll do is for the progress photos, so we've gone Google Drive, where to find everything, now uploading photos. So for the photos, we need 3 angles. We need side, we need front, and we maybe a cheeky pose, and then back. And what we're looking for is good lighting, so we have an even distribution here. So here we have on this photo, the lighting is a little darker on the right side, so it's not as great as it could be, because we're looking to see that full definition. Now, we want to see full head to toes. Reason being is we're looking at your ankles, your shins, your quads, hips. What is the hip displacement here? So here you can see that the hips are slightly off in this picture. So it could be that one hip's tighter than the other, maybe the obliques. You can see the gap between the arms is different. So we're seeing the oblique lining here is lower and this one's higher. So it could be that this hip and oblique are a little bit tighter. So we can recommend exercises for you. You can see in the shoulders are off. So again, this is just information that we can see. If we look at the back, so this lighting's better on this one. If we're looking at the back, it's now even on this shoulder. But if it was a week apart, something is happening in the body. Maybe we've increased the volume. Maybe it's a new exercise program. Something's happening. Maybe it's work. So we use the photos to give us information. So then we can cross-check with your update folder. Now, how to put them in, go into your Google Drive in the update folder of progress photos, click folder, and then week 1, so it's a new week, and then insert the date, say today's the 30th October, and then create that folder. You'll then double click on it, and then you upload those photos there. So it's just systemized, nice and tracked. Then from there, you'll go into your weekly check-in form. So if we scroll back and across, we have VH guide. So this is your coaching plan. May have some nutritional recommendations. This is a baseline that I like to use with my clients. All coaches and trainers have their own sort of system, but it's quite consistent in the same message. Then you have your details. So if we saw that picture with Kate, we saw she was quite tight in the hips. So here she might be recommended to work on this. So this is just a link in a video talking through some exercises that you can do to free up her hips. Of course, there's ads. We're not sponsored by them. So it'll take her through. These are some videos that she does. So this is for her at-home release drills to help free up her body. Now, you may have, depending on who you are and what plan you've got, you may have a normal day, stress day, or sick day. So these are just suggestions and little strategies you can implement based off how you're feeling on how you're going on the day. So here we can see on a stress day, so the goal is no gluten, no dairy. There's little focus notes. What's the water intake? How many hours of sunlight are you aiming for per week? What's your step goal? What could be happening to the weight? So with stress days, you could be seeing a 0 to 4 kilo weight gain. So when you're hopping on the scales, you're I wouldn't worry about that, because the goal is stress day or sick day is really just to get back on track, get back to normality. So yeah, your weight will fluctuate because you're retaining water, or maybe you're eating a little bit more to help the body combat that stress. It's dependent. But you shouldn't be, if the goal is weight loss, the goal on that day is not to focus on that. It's really to get you back to here. Path for success, you'll have little notes and points to look at. So if you're working on digestion, sleep quality, insulin sensitivity, so there's little things that we're looking to improve. Each trainer will have assigned different improvements, and then you'll have information for why and what does the goal sort of look like. So we can have a bit of a check off there. Now, you've done your progress photos, you've seen the Google Drive, now it's the week to week information. So every Saturday before 10 a.m., we want you to submit this in. How are you going to do that? Well, first, you're going to select the date. So if it was the 30th of October, 2020, it's input here. How to complete the form. So this is where the video is put. Daily check-ins or checks. So this is a little reminders. Have you been drinking 1 liter of water? Yes, I have. Are you consuming 2 grams of protein? Oh, not consistently. Don't check it. Have I completed all my training? Yes, I have. Are you waking up at the same time? Yes, I am, 7 days a week. There may be a little more points for you to add with your coach. Completed gratitude log and no phone. I used my phone last night just before bed, so don't tick it. So coach can see what's going on. Now, daily weight. So we look at Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we're looking for consistency. I weighed 100, 99, 101, 99. This will input the average weight. So if the goal is to lose weight and I'm averaging 100, well, I'm gradually going down now. Now, if you're looking at mobility, stand and reach. The first thing you do is when you wake up in the morning, you're going to stand and you're going to see how far you can touch the floor with straight legs. 2 points if you get your palms to touch. 1 point if your knuckles touch the floor, 0 if your fingers touch the floor, and -1 if your hands don't touch the floor. So this is a way to assess flexibility and how you're moving day by day. So if I was -1, -1, -1, and then 0, whatever's going on is steady improvement. When did you last have your high carb feed? So that's when you had an off-plan, your trainer is giving you a refeed day. If you don't know what that is, your trainer will explain it to you. Diet compliance, how would you rate sticking to your plan? 10, you stuck to it 100%, no deviations. Maybe there's some deviations. What were they? List them. The purpose of this is really just to get off your chest what you ate. You may think you're eating something bad, but when your trainer looks at it, it's like, yeah, it's fine. How is your appetite? So yeah, get that stuff off your chest. You don't need it. How is your appetite? Well, we want to know exactly how you're feeling. If you're starting to feel hungry and you're not meant to be, then there needs to be an adjustment to your nutrition plan. If you're meant to be hungry, well, then it's part of the plan because that's a state of fat loss for the body. Energy, is it high? Do you bounce out of bed or do you feel lethargic or tired? Explain. So everything needs explanation so then your trainer can give you more detail. Sleep, what's the quality? Are you waking up at night? How many hours are you getting? Anything in mind that's keeping you up? Information. So you're just detailing everything here. So from there, we can make adjustments to your training, your lifestyle, and your nutrition plan. Digestion. This is more, are you getting bloated? Is there anything happening? Yes or no? Not sure. Any irregularities? Because there are 5 stages to the digestion. So if we went digestion, so what we have is with the digestion process, you have food goes into the mouth. This is the enzymatic process where the saliva glands produce saliva to help break down food. Goes down into your stomach. Then it goes into this region here, to the intestines, where your liver produces detoxifies, binds to the stool, goes through the intestinal walls, so small, absorbs the nutrients, goes through the large intestines, and then you poop it out. So if this is compromised any way, shape, or form, maybe you're not going to the bathroom 2-3 times a day, maybe you only go once. That's telling us that something in your digestion system, something's not quite working. So we like to get the detail there because the goal is to make this as seamless as possible. When you eat anything, you feel fine, passes through, and you have a healthy stool 14 to 18 hours later. Training, are you enjoying your new program? Are you killing it? Are you crushing it? How are you going? Training intensity overall? Are you sticking to the plan? Hormones for the ladies. Now, this is something based off the cycle. Now, if you're a guy and you're thinking, I'm having something here, maybe, for example, as some males are on testosterone replacement therapy, or they're noticing a dip in their energy and they're not quite sure, this could be something for you to fill out. But for the females, we are looking at the cycle is it a regular monthly? Is anything happening? So we should be seeing a regular flow because there are peaks and troughs where it's higher and where it's lower. And depending on where you are in your cycle, depend on whether you should be having refeeds or not. So typically in the first 3 weeks, you'll be focusing on strength training because we do have spikes in testosterone. That's where we would have a peak week. Then what we'll notice is by this time, near the end of the month, when the period comes on, there is a greater period of inflammation and discomfort. Now, things that can combat that is carbohydrates, 5-HTP, berberine, and these can help to stimulate a larger spike in serotonin, which can help relax the body so you don't feel like you're in as much discomfort. So understanding your cycle and how it's going is quite important here, especially whilst you're working with us. We want to know as much detail as possible with you. How would you rate your libido out of 10? This is your sex drive. It's one of the first few things to change in the body. So what you've got is you could be a 10 out of 10, and when we increase the volume of your training, you might be a 7. Now, if you're someone who's doing the deed 5 times a week, maybe that's a 10, or you're thinking about it. However you rate your libido level, our goal is to keep it consistent or obviously get it up, because that increases sex drive, that increases focus, that increases your energy and motivation. Now, if we're noticing that's declining and the purpose of the program is not for that to happen, then something's going on. Could be stress, could be the food changes. We want to know because we want to make sure we're making the right changes for you. Again, everyone is different. So we need to make sure that we're staying on top of that for you. Motivation, supersetted with that. Again, it's important as well. Now, back onto the libido. With the libido, some programs may see a dip in this. So if you're saying you're noticing this and your trainer is aware that this could be a cause due to the increased volume and stress on the body, again, the trainer can coach and explain and guide you through this. And then something that can help combat that is possibly a correlation with your sleep. Then the last two is understanding challenges. Whatever the hell's going on, get that shit off your chest. You don't need to be holding on. We have a team of trainers and they could all have experience. So, let us know what's going on. We might be able to give you strategies to help you out. So, something that could be quite big to you could be quite easily managed with our team. And then achievements. We want to know what achievements have you got? What have you achieved in the last week? What are 3 things that have really stood out to you? It could be having the courage to talk to someone. It could be that you got a promotion. It could be that you PB'd and you've been struggling with pain, and now that you've PB'd and you're no longer in pain, that's massive for you. So yeah, really, yes, let your challenges up, but also remind yourself that it's not all bad. There are great things always happening every day, and anything extra that you feel we need to know. So yeah, that's the check-in form. Once you've done that, what you'll do is you'll click on this link, share. So the more detail, the better. Copy the link. And then what you'll do is you'll go into your email, click N, if you're using a Mac, Command N. So you want to send it by Saturday, and you're going to go trainer's name. So you're going to go say, Tats is my trainer at vitruvianhealth.com.au, and then you're going to send that through. So I'll use myself as an example. Weekly check-in, and you go boom, check-in and photos done. Send it off. So please, whoa, bit of a jerk there. And then that should all be uploaded. So we click on this, Karl Vitruvian, there's the test. And so then what I'll do is I'll click on it through the week and I will read through your notes. Check in. I might even add some notes here, like more detail. And we start to create a conversation, start to create a plan around this. So that's how the key forms work, folders, how to use Google Drive, where to get supps and other documents, training programs, how to upload your photos, and completing your check-in form so we can best help you. If there's any more questions, reach out to me at info@vitruvianhealth.com.au, and I look forward to helping you all and my team to support you on your goals.